Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect. All right, and Shalom, this is the brother Abayah with another lesson through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, I pray this lesson is edifying unto the elect. And Shalakia for the background noise. I am at work right now, just on my little 15-minute break. And this is going to be an impromptu, I don't have any scriptures queued up or anything. Just going to go in the spirit and, wherever the spirit lead me. But this lesson is going to be pretty much inspired by this quote that the brother posted, the brother Shaquat out there in Mississippi. Subscribe to that brother for edification. His page is GMS Dedication. All right, and then the quote says, to conquer, excuse me, not this one. Shalakia. There was another one. Shalakia. Was it the brother? Let me see. Shalakia. I thought it was the brother, but it must have been somebody else. But anyway, the quote said, excuse me, let me go to it. The quote said, if you can't be corrected, you can't be directed. And that's the truth, man. And that's in life, period, but especially in this truth, especially as a servant of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because first and foremost, in order to be corrected, you have to have humility, okay? Because us being corrected is for our betterment, is for us to be built up, for us to learn and to grow. The scriptures say before honor is humility. Okay, before we get to that position or that state of honor, we have to be humble and take the low first. All right, Yahweh Shai said, except you become as this little child. Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. That's the first thing, having to unlearn, because everything we thought we knew, we wasn't on no level, we didn't know anything, man. So we had to relearn everything and to be retaught, okay? And that takes humility. Matthew 18 and verse 3, it says, and said, right, talking about Yahweh Shai, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven, right? And being as that little child represents the humility and that being willing to be taught. Okay, being able to start over, so to speak. Once we're converted, meaning to be reborn, from the old man, we have to learn again the righteous ways, because the ways we was living in, it was destructive. It was unprofitable for us. Okay, and if you're not willing to humble yourself, you're not going to be able to learn. You're not going to be able to accept that correction. And if you're not able to accept that correction, you're not going to be able to be directed. Just thinking about, the military. Do you think, the people that last and that endure in the military are the people that are able to withstand the hardships, the adversity that comes with the military, But most people, they not willing to take the low. Most people, because especially men, most men in society, they have this macho man, spirit, this macho man, bravado, facade, so to speak. And it's all about, I ain't bowing down to another man. I rule myself. And that's not the spirit to be in this truth, because we have spiritual fathers, we have elders, we have, the apostles, beginning with them that taught us, that first of all paved the way for us to do what we doing. So you have to be willing to be corrected, because you're gonna go off. You're gonna make mistakes. That's just part of being human and being a man in this flesh. But the growth comes from you accepting that, reproof, right, which is the correction, and the rebuke, right? The rebuke is a form of chastening, and that's love from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because, the Lord chasteneth those whom he loves, right? So if you're not able to receive the chastening or that rebuke, you ultimately rejecting the love of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, you're going to just be cast away, because you can't be taught, you can't be criticized. You feel like you got it all figured out. You don't need any you don't have any room for improvement, then you're just gonna be left to yourself, and you're gonna destroy yourself. All right. There's another precept. Proverbs 29:1. It says, "He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy." All right, which goes into what I was saying. I'm just echoing what the scriptures say. If you're not able to be reproved, right? Because again, the reproof is for your betterment. All right, I'm gonna quote the scripture. I could get it. Matter of fact, I'll get it, and then I'll come back to Proverbs 29. All right. 2 Timothy 3:16. It says, "All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High." All right, so the reproof is coming directly out of the scriptures. The things that brothers are correcting each other on is based on the instruction, the blueprint of the scriptures. If we're doing something that we're not supposed to be doing, we're corrected on it, and we're warned about it, and then we need to leave off from doing those things and do better. If we're not doing something that we're supposed to be doing, we're corrected on it. That fire is lit up under us, so to speak. The apostles all the time, especially Apostle Tahar, be like, man, hey, y'all brothers y'all gotta get on fire. Recently, Apostle Tahar just went into, lukewarm guys. He like, if you lukewarm, then get away from us. Because this is not the time to be lukewarm or cold, man. You better off going to be cold, because as the scriptures say, and Yahweh Shah said he would rather you be cold than to be lukewarm, because it's like you playing with his emotions, just figuratively speaking. Of course, the Lord ain't gonna be emotional about you bullshitting, but the just to say it in that way, you 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're not sure. You're not all in, and that's one thing about this. You have to be all in with it. Okay, but it says, but all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Right, all for our betterment, all things that is going to build us up and allow us to be this, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works, right? So that we may be whole, so that we may be in perfect, so that we may be in that perfect form. We ain't gonna be perfect right now, but it's us, rehearsing these righteous acts that's allowing us to take those steps toward that perfection. Okay. Let me get one more script. What's that precept? Salakia. I just had it. Salakia. The scripture slipping my mind right now. But yeah, that hey, if you're not able to be, oh yeah, okay, Khan. The water y'all about smell outside. Yep. Oh, Salaki, let me go back to Proverbs 29 first, and then I'll come back to Proverbs 1. All right, Proverbs 29:1. It says, "He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall be suddenly destroyed, and that without remedy." Because, if you continue to be corrected, and you either rejecting that correction, or you just, you like, okay, I don't need that. I'm good. I don't need to fix what I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Then at that point, you just being stiff-necked. And it's nothing worse than a hard-headed child. Eventually, a hard-headed child that can't be told anything, he can't be corrected, he's not taking that reproof, eventually he's just going to be destroyed. He's going to be, stoned, as the law says. All right? And that stoning is going to come in the form of many different calamities for most of Israel. All right, but let me go to Proverbs 1 real quick, and I got to get going. Proverbs 1 and verse 5, it says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning. And the only way to hear and to listen is to shut your mouth, because you have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. You have to be observant more than you're speaking. Okay? It says, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. The wise counsels can come in the form of, just, which is all wisdom, but it can come in the form of encouragement, exhortation, or it can come in the form of rebuke and reproof. Both of which is to build you up. Both of which is to get you back on the right path. But if you can't accept that, you can't be directed. And the direction the direction that brothers is trying to get each other to go on and stay on is the path of life. So if you can't be corrected, you're not going to be able to, be directed on the path of life. So you're just going to be destroyed, man. Salaki, I do got to get going. And Lord willing, I pray it was edifying, just a quick hit. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect. Shalom.